You can make a woman think about you all the time, and all the time if you've just met her, if you're friends with her, if you've known her for a while, or if you're dating her and have a sexual relationship with her. In this video, I'll tell you how to make her think about you all the time, want you all the time, and make your life so much easier, because she wants to be with you. In this video, I will give you 3 rules. If you follow this rule, any women think about you non-stop. Rule number 1, after you've just met her. The way to get her to think about you all the time, after you've just met her, is through the private sexual connection you and she had. If you just want a woman to want you, you should make her feel attracted to you. If you want her to think about you all the time, you should also create a private sexual connection between you and her. The way to do that is by flirting. Now, some guys may have never done what I'm about to show you and may have only seen another guy do it. But you'll know that when a guy acts this way, he and the woman are having a private sexual connection. Create a private sexual connection to make her think about you all the time. It's clear that there are sexual sparks between him and her, and it's clear that both of them want something to happen. So, when you meet a woman, you should do things that make her feel attracted to you, like being confident, acting manly, being charming, using humor, being a bit of a challenge, and so on. You don't have to do all of that. If you show just one trait, a woman will find you attractive, but the more traits you can show, when you're with a woman, the more she'll like you. After you've made her feel attracted to you, act as if you know she wants to have sex with you. This comes across in the way you move, how you talk to her, and how you feel. So, instead of just talking in a neutral, friendly way, make sure you're coming across in a way that creates that private sexual connection between you and her. It's a private agreement that both of you want to have sex with each other. Both of you know it, but you're not actually saying, "Hey, you and I want to hook up. You and I want to have sex with each other." Instead, you're just saying it in a subtle way by flirting. Flirting with a woman creates that private sexual connection between you and her. If you've talked to a woman, made her feel attracted, and then had a private sexual connection with her, and then walked away, maybe you got her phone number, or maybe you're going to see her again so you don't need to get her phone number, she'll be thinking about you all the time. The reason is that pretty much every guy she meets will treat her in a neutral or friendly way. Or, he'll be very nice to her to try to get her to like him, or he'll be very nervous around her and unsure of himself, or he'll act like Mr. Cool, Mr. Aloof, Mr. Disinterested, and talk to her like he doesn't really care, and so on. It's very rare for a woman to meet a guy in person who has attractive personality traits and behaviors and also has the guts, social intelligence, emotional intelligence, and balls to make a private sexual connection with her. Rule number 2, if you have known her for a while, but she only sees you as a friend. A common mistake that puts guys in the friend zone with a girl is acting like they are happy to just be her friend. The woman gets the idea that he just wants to be friends, and she says, "Okay, that's fine." He and she have nothing to do with each other sexually. This is just a friendly chat. The two people get along well. If a guy really likes a girl or woman and wants her to think about him, want him, and then hook up with him, he needs to stop acting like he is happy to just be her friend. He has to start talking to her in a way that makes her feel sexually attracted to him. One way a guy can do this is by being more of a playful challenge. All of a sudden, when he asks her what she did over the weekend, she says she went to the gym and ran a few errands. He might say something like, "That's cool. How was the gym?" and then just talk to her in a friendly, neutral way. But if he wants to spark something sexual, he can be a little bit of a playful challenge at that time. She told him that all she did was go to the gym and run a few errands. He said, "That sounds boring. You need to get out more, girl. What kind of life is it to just go to the gym and run a few errands? Get the party started, girl." Or, "Wow, that sounds fun," saying, "What a great weekend," in a sarcastic way. "You went to the gym." "No, you didn't." "Where is your picture of you at the gym? I need proof. Let's see if you have been going to the gym. If not, I'll assume you were sitting on the couch eating chips and watching Netflix," he said in a playful way. Basically, he says something to make things between him and her more interesting than just getting along. He is playfully giving her a challenge at the moment. He's putting her on the spot, and she'll feel attracted to him in that moment, not only for being a challenge, but also for having the confidence to do it. making her feel girly in comparison to his masculinity at the time, having the social intelligence to come up with something like that, and so on. Now, it's important to know that a woman doesn't have to playfully challenge a guy in the moment or make him feel girly compared to her masculinity in order to make him think about her all the time. It's not the same thing at all. Most of the time, all a woman has to do to get a guy interested in her is look pretty, be nice, and show that she's interested in him. She doesn't have to tease him, make him feel uncomfortable in the moment in a playful way, make him feel less powerful than her, and so on. It's something else. So, know that when you use playfully challenging humor, or act in a playfully challenging way, it makes women feel very attracted to you, because you're showing off a number of personality traits that women find naturally attractive. Confidence, courage, social intelligence, humor, and the ability to make her laugh, masculinity, and the ability to make her feel less dominant in comparison to you. Even though a man might not want a woman to talk to him that way, that doesn't mean a woman wouldn't want a man to talk to her that way. Attraction works differently for men and women. You have to understand that attraction works differently for men and women. So, in the example of a guy being in the friend zone with a woman, and he then suddenly is more of a playful challenge around her, she is suddenly going to start feeling attracted to him. She has a sudden crush on a guy she has always thought of as a friend. She will then go away and wonder why she feels so drawn to him all of a sudden, why she thinks about him all the time, why she imagines how sex would feel if they got together now, and why she's suddenly drawn to that. She's suddenly interested in it, because he's making her feel sexually attracted to him. He doesn't just want to be her friend and get along with her. Rule number 3, after a date. So, at the date you attract her, you connect with her, and you build up some sexual tension between you and her. Then, let her be the one who is giving vibes about trying to get you to hopefully commit to her. One of the best ways to understand this is to think about how a woman behaves when you're on a date with her. When she gives you the sense that you'll need to be the one who tries to get her to commit to you. How is she doing that? Is she saying it, or is it coming across based on her behavior, her vibe, how she reacts to you, and so on? She doesn't say it. She lets you sense it. That's what you need to make her feel about you. The way to do it is on the inside. You need to be thinking that she needs to win you over. She is going to need to get you to commit to her. Yes, you are attracted to her, you're showing interest in her, and so on, but you're still giving her the sense that she's going to have to get you to commit to her. It's not going to be a case of you hoping that you're going to get to be her boyfriend. It's the other way around. She's going to get to be your girlfriend. Now, something important to point out here though is that you don't suddenly stop pursuing her after the date. You still need to interact with her and arrange another date. If you stop pursuing a woman after a date, many women will assume that you're not interested and won't pursue because they don't want to be rejected. However, if you've had sex with a woman and then don't pursue her after that, you will often find that she then begins to pursue you. So, it's not a case of attracting a woman and then just walking away and thinking, yep, all done. Now she's going to do all the work. She's going to chase me. I just have to kick back and she's going to be texting, calling, begging me to catch up with her, and so on. As a man, you still need to be the one who is moving things along. After you've had sex with a woman, most women will then happily be the one who is texting, calling, and trying to get something going on. But prior to sex, you still need to be the one who gets things moving along between you and her. Throughout that though, you need to give her the sense that it's going to be her who needs to win you over. If you think about a time when you've gone on a date with a girl, felt very attracted to her, and then gone away with that feeling, you will almost certainly have been thinking about her nonstop. You may have been thinking things like, how can I get her to really want me? What am I going to say when I call her? How can I get her to really like me on the next date? And so on. So, as long as on the inside, you are truly thinking and feeling that she is going to be the one who has to win you over and get you to commit to a relationship, then it's going to come out on the outside. It's going to come through in your body language, your behavior, the way that you react to her, your vibe, your conversation style, and so on. She will then be left feeling very attracted to you, thinking about you all the time, and trying to figure out how to get you to want her more and how to get you to want to be her boyfriend. If you love this video, please make sure to like and drop a comment to let us know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you again soon.